Do you feel angry, powerless, resentful for certain things, certain results in your life, where you're at in your life, in your career, in your finances, in your relationship, in your health? Are there things in your life that you are angry or upset about, that you want to be different? No matter how much you try to fix or change things on the outside, it does not, and you remain angry or resentful or frustrated that things aren't different. We are caught in a vicious cycle. We're addicted to living from the outside, meaning what's out here, the results out here, the number in the bank account, the number on the scale, the relationship status, the health status, the career status, is affecting and controlling the way we feel inside. It's dictating our emotional state. If only this would be different, then this would be different. You don't understand, Carla. If this would be different, if this would just change, I would be at peace. And I cannot be at peace, and I have not been able to find peace because this stuff doesn't change, or it might change for a while, or some things have changed and it has made me peaceful. This is an addiction. We're stuck in a cycle. And I'm going to go over it real quick. We are programmed, we are taught, we learn this addictive cycle, and it is painful. And it's like playing Russian roulette because it can work, but it doesn't last, and it's not something that's sustainable and that's dependable. We're taught to live from the outside in, meaning what's happening on the outside world, the present results. People call it the 3D world, the physical world, the material world, what we can see with our eyeballs. Present results. We start with this, okay? This is step one. Then we move to, depending on what the present results are and what we see with our eyes, it causes us to think a certain way. So depending on the present results, we have some opinions about that. We think one way or another, good or bad, which causes feelings. Depending on how we're thinking about the present results, it causes a certain feeling. And those feelings cause or drive certain actions, or they don't cause certain actions. And those actions, whether we take them or not, produce new results. Probably more of the same. Then those present results that we continue to get cause more thoughts, which produce more feelings, which drive more action, which then create more present results. This is living from the outside in. And this can either be good or bad. That's why I say it's Russian roulette. Depending on the present results, let's use this for an example. It's a big day, you're throwing a big party, and it's going to be outside. You wake up in the morning, you open the curtains, and it is the brightest, sunniest, gorgeous, perfect day. Those are the present results. That's the outside world. You see a perfect day, not a cloud in the sky, gorgeous. You think, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I picked the best day ever. This is amazing. And I feel great. I'm so grateful. This is so wonderful. The weather's perfect. Thank you, God. Nature, universe, whoever, my spirit guides, all the good things that are on my side. My intuition for telling me to pick that day, blah, 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 whatever. Which cause actions. You're generous, you're light, you're giving, you talk nicely to all your guests at the party. It's just, you're in flow, man. It's just so good. And it produces more of that. And you are just on the best cycle ever. But it was all because it was a good day or the weather was nice. But say, for example, you woke up that same morning and it was raining. It's raining. The weather's terrible. You didn't prepare. You didn't get tents. So all these people are coming to this big party outside and it's going to be wet and muddy. Those are the present results, the weather, the outside world, which cause you to think many number of things that are probably not going to be good. Makes you feel a certain way, which cause you to act. Woo, you're going to run around the house, slam doors, slam things. You might bicker, you might be short with people, which will probably create more results that you don't want. So being on this cycle, meaning letting the present results dictate how you're going to think, feel, and act, which produce more results. And so depending on if it's good or bad, we're stuck in this cycle, living from the outside in. The alternative, and how the only true way to peace and freedom, is from living from the inside out. Meaning we start with thoughts and ideas. Before we even open the window that morning, we choose what thoughts and ideas will dictate and set the temperature for our day, so to speak. So for example, this is going to be an amazing party regardless. Everything's going to work out. And if anything goes wrong, I'll find a way for it to work out. Then you open the curtains and it's a beautiful day. Amazing. Feeling good, great actions, great results. more good thoughts and ideas. You have thoughts and ideas the same, remember, because you picked them. It's going to be a good day no matter what. You open the window, it's rainy and it's muddy and you don't have tents. It's going to be a good day. Things are going to work out. I'm going to find a way to make it good. Then you have new feelings. I'm calm. I'm cool. This is going to be okay. I'm in control of my feelings. New actions. You go into action depending on your feelings. So if they're calm and cool, your actions are going to be calm and cool. You might move the party inside. You might call everybody, and you get a plan going from your feelings, driven by your actions are driven by a different set of feelings. Because remember, on the previous side, your feelings were dictated by the bad weather or the good weather, which causes this chain. So now your feelings are causing your actions. And since you chose what thoughts and ideas you have, hopefully you choose good thoughts and ideas, which cause feelings that are in line with that. And the actions are in line with that, which produce results in line with that. And it just fuels more thoughts and ideas that are of that like nature. So this is living from the inside out versus living from the outside in. On this system, which we're all programmed from, it can be good or bad. So depending on if we let the present results dictate how we're going to think, then that dictates how we're going to feel. And that dictates the actions we will or won't take. And it's a vicious cycle. We cannot break out of it until we say, stop, no more. I'm going to decide. I'm going to choose what thoughts and ideas. That's going to be step one. And I'm going to choose good thoughts and ideas. So I'm invulnerable. It doesn't matter what's going on in the outside world. I'm going to choose. Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning, the concentration camps. He realized this. He realized that no matter what the present results were, his family was murdered. He was stuck with the most atrocious abuse. He's going to choose. They could not take away his freedom of choice of thought and what ideas he would get emotionally involved with. He chose his thoughts and ideas, which produced different feelings for sure, which produced actions, new results within. This is all going on inside. And if we remain in control of our inner world, the outside world will be a new perception and we'll see it through a new lens. We are addicted and conditioned to, if I get this job, if the weather's this way, if I get the partner that I want, if I get the money, if I see the weight on the scale, when this changes, this will change. No, when this changes, this will change. And that is the hardest thing to do. We are lured out. We are distracted. And when it comes to people, even in the work, whether it be positive psychology, the therapeutic world, the world of personal development and coaching, when they talk about manifestation just means something coming to material form on the outside world. The material world, manifesting, something that you can see with your eyes. For example, in the medical field, when they go, it manifested in the body in an ulcer, the anxiety, the unseen, manifested in an ulcer, something you can see on an x-ray or whatever. It's just, manifestation just means something you can see with your physical eye. So if we are focusing on, and that's what a lot of people do, they focus on the manifestations. They focus on manifestation in general. That is living from the outside in. That's letting the outside manifestations, if they do or don't show up, putting all of your focus and attention on the manifestation and ignoring the inner world. That's why it's a crapshoot with most people in the manifestation, quote unquote, manifesting world. Some people win, some people lose, and then some people just give up and then think it's all bogus, because from that perspective, it is. But when you focus on the inner world, living from the inside out, really going in and doing the inner work, because manifestation is the effect. It's the after effect. It's the result. Well, what causes that? What is the cause of this effect, of this manifestation? What is the cause? It's in here. Cause, effect, inner work, manifestation. Unseen, seen. It starts inside out. We must live from the inside out, not from the outside in. This is victim. We're a victim to the outside world if we let what is going on out here. And that's what a lot of people are in. They're in victim, unconscious or conscious victim mentality. They're angry, they're frustrated. my things, my manifestations, my whatever aren't showing up. Well, what does that mean? It just means that the cause is off. If the effects aren't there, the cause is not right. But if you get the cause right, which means inside this inside world, it's an inside job, aligning your thoughts and your ideas with what you want to get emotionally involved with, it's all inside and it's all unseen. That's why we don't trust it. We want proof. But we must start with our own thoughts and ideas, getting our mental diet straight, getting it clean, being honest with ourselves at what we're addicted to, thinking about. Get these thoughts and ideas clean, get this process going, start with the inner world, and then it's just an after effect. It's automatic that your manifestations or whatever you want to happen on the outside world will show up. I have to continue to remind myself of this. I have been so frustrated. I have gotten so distracted. There's so many things in this world that can distract us. New ways to do this, new coaches, new programs, new manifestation techniques, new mantras, new meditations, new gurus, new everything outside of you. It all goes back to you, to this inner world, to quiet, focus on your own thoughts and ideas. What is going on in your mind? What are you thinking about? We must get in control of this inner world. Then everything else on the outside world will manifest. We will see the effects of the cause. And if the cause is peace and freedom, and you feel so loving and abundant and good and grateful inside, then that's what you will see outside. But we're all taught abundance, freedom. We need to see it out here, and then we'll feel it in here. That's ass backwards. Literally, that's living from the outside in versus the inside out. So again, breaking the cycle of being addicted to the effects, the material world, the 3D world, the manifestations. If you really, really want to be a creator of your life, if you really, really, really want to manifest, it's an inside job. You don't focus on manifestation and manifesting things to manifest. That's just the effect. That's the aftermath. That's the receipt for the work you do in here. In here, you don't manifest anything. You become it. You align with it. Feelings, thoughts, ideas. Letting it all go. Then it'll just show up. And I know it's so frustrating. It's like, what? It's the ultimate surrender. It's the ultimate letting go. It's the ultimate trust. It's the ultimate shutting it out, shutting off what you can see, hear, smell, taste, touch. It's shutting off that apparatus. We talk a lot about this. This is our mind, our conscious thinking and our subconscious feeling. And then these 5 little antennae are our 5 physical senses: see, hear, smell, taste, touch. We have to shut off the conscious thinking mind that these 5 senses are hooked up to. We got to shut that off and just drop into our heart, into our subconscious, because this is what rules our world. This right here is what's going to dictate our results, not this. We can think all day long about anything we want. It will not change this. This is what we have to get in touch with. And that is living from the inside out. So if we were to think metaphorically, this is the outside world, the conscious thinking that's connected to the outside world. This is the inner world. We have to get to and this is what the ancient Greeks called the psyche. The word psychology came from the study of the soul or the spirit. The heart of hearts was in our subconscious mind. The psyche, the study of the mind. This is the true heart of hearts. This is where our emotions and our feelings are. And those dictate our life. And dictate our life, meaning, remember, emotions come and go. Emotions are just information telling us to look at something or go this way or go this way. They're directive. They're nothing to be honored. I'm really changing my language around honoring our emotions. I think that's a wrong word. Becoming aware of them, noticing them, not running from them, not pushing them away, not suppressing them, not even expressing them. Just becoming aware and observing them. Because expressing is letting them out. And the 3rd law of motion, whatever you put out comes right back. So really just sitting with them and becoming aware of them What are they there to teach you? What are they there to tell you? Then get on moving with it. Don't sit in an emotion. Some stay around and linger longer than others, but the sooner we become aware and we just sit with it, the sooner we'll know what it's there for, what information it's trying to communicate, and what the next step needs to be, even if it's uncomfortable, because most of the time it is. We don't want to hear that. That's why it's so important to get quiet every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. So truly living from the inside out, starting with your thoughts, this inner world, shutting out the outside world. And then everything out here will match whatever's in here. Because everything out here is already matching what's in here. So if it's chaos, frustration, just not enough, it's because it's chaos, frustration, and not enough. But if it's abundance and joy and laughter and amazingness, it's because it's abundance, joy, amazingness. And it oscillates with life. Life happens. And this, by the way, what's happening out here in your own world is from you, what you're in control of. There's coworkers and family members around you that are doing their own thing. You're not responsible for that. You're not responsible for what person X manifests and person Y manifests, but you are responsible of your perception about it, how you're going to experience it. It's not your business to get frustrated or angry about. Only what you are responsible for, your own thoughts and your own ideas about anything that's going on out here, what you are responsible for, and anybody else, what they're responsible for. What are your thoughts and feelings going to be about it? I hope that was helpful. I'll see you next time.